at the 25-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Looking to throw, Young. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Young. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
That's out wide for Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, Lance. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Lance wants to change him up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. Young now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They took a real chance there, throwing deep from their own end zone.
Yeah, just think about it this way. If you take that shot, which they just did, you're giving those pass rushers an extra chance to get you. Your escape hatch behind you is gone because the end line is there. Yet at the same time, they took the gamble, and boy, did it pay off.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 more yards there and another first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Drill green. Drill yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Watch out now. 52. Ready?
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. 10 cycles.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Now Lance looking to change it up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now they'll shift things around.
Check right.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Quick hitter here, and the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4.
52. Set.
Able to find Gray here. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Wide open. Set.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, intercepted. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Yellow.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Close, 10. Green jacket. Needle blue. Hut.
Young to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Black shot.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Raiders at 8-8 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Yorkie is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Second down and 4. Now they'll audible to something else. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
10 cycles. Fight 60. Fight twice. Set.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with career touchdown number 75.
And the Mounties will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Young on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the big question on this final Sunday, Week 18, could he run up enough pass yards to set the single-season all-time record? It's held by Peyton Manning at 5.477. He's within shouting distance, so we'll see what happens and how much they let him throw the football here in this finale.
And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Red. Cycle. Hut, hut.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Set. Ready. Fury. Yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll throw again. Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Lance now on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
6 seconds. Ready.
On play action, Lance.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Set. Hut. Black shot.
Final play of the half, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
3-3.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Red, yellow. Blue stripe. Set. Hut.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And they rattle off a big one, 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now Lance wants to change him up. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Right, white. Black ultra. Steel, black.
Now Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Lance a fake of the jet sweep, and he wants to throw it off that play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 10 yards out. And the Mounties take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Claws red. Jet.
Young working out of the gun.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
52. Yellow. Green jack. Hut.
Young looks to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. here is the 37 on third down.
Smash, red. Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
6, mega. Black shot. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Young. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Drill green. Fight, 97. Rail, yellow. Hustle, hustle.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
On the ball.
They'll run here on third and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Blaster, 6. Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Check, hut.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
10 cycles.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Right.
Throwing on 2nd down, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now they'll change things up.
Seal, black. Black swap. Shot. 17. 22 needle. Set. Go.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Ready.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, green. Yellow.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Check, smash. Set, go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Mounties look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
First and 10, Young. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
inside the 20.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Ready, break.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now Lance on the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Mounties are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Zoom black. Needle blue. Smash red.
To throw, Young. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
6, mega. Black shot. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3.
Set, cut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Monty's 42, Raiders 10. Evan McPherson set
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
They're on 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
45-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Blue striker. Set.
A first down throw for Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and 10 at the 30-yard
It's Young on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Now Young going to move him around.
Third down and 9.
White. White. Hut. Hut.
Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Black Ultra. Hut. Hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands.
Set. Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Ready.
And they take a knee. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Claws red. Striker. 3-3. Red. Cycle. Ready, go.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
First down, Young. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Edo blue. Smash red. Set, cut.
On 1st and 10, Young.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Six. Mega. Set.
Young to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
Ready, set.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Set.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Blue is bright. Blaster, six. Ready, ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shot, 17. Spike, white. Hut, hut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah,
Most
they
time
thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And